Why is the thumbnail like that? Is this all set up right? Looks like it. Cool. Alright. I have no idea. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Alrighty. Let's make some more of these obbies. Make a sequel to this. Yeah. I should actually get some music up. Hold up. Actually, can I... Is this gonna get... Put the ad out of the way. Let me just make sure this is actually gonna play in the stream. It should, because I have desktop audio. Let me just check. That's still ads. One sec. No, this is not working. There we go. Okay, this should be giving us some nice little vibes. Cool. And then I have chat up if anybody's here. That's fine. That should be doable. And then we'll just make it a bit larger so gravity coil can't jump over it. That's short actually. Gotta make these taller. Whoops. That should be good. Should I be doing this on Twitch? No one is watching. Surprised, if I'm being honest. Let's edit the thumbnail. The thumbnail kind of isn't doing us any favors here, so. We'll just do one of the game thumbnails, I think. File bigger than 2 megabytes. Oh, that's kind of lame. Well then, I guess we'll just use the thumbnail for the original video. Okay then. Sure. Yeah, okay. Just gonna get at it then. I think this should be fine. Turn this down a little bit, just so I can be heard. Hopefully it's not too loud. Alrighty. What is going on here? Lock Studio. Oh, well, it's not responding. That's great. There we go. Okay, just gonna redo that, run it back. Alright, it's possible. So we'll just do that. You should not be able to jump over it normally. I don't really care as much if you can do it with the gravity coil, but we will we'll use that. And that'll be roadblock 2. Alright, so I haven't worked on this game in a while, I'm gonna be honest. It's been almost 2 months. That's not because I don't care about the game anymore, it's more so that, especially with like recent events with Roblox, with some changes they're making, I'm not really, I guess, enjoying working on the platform as much, if I'm being honest. So I have thought actually about working on Unity. I actually wanted to do some game jams and post them on the channel. I meant to do a game jam last week, Ludum Dare, but I didn't have time to do that. I was going to do a game jam this weekend, but then my campus internet went out, so I couldn't do anything. That's just to give you guys a bit of an update. Channel's not abandoned. I care about it, and I see a future for it. We're really close to 200 subs, so pretty excited for that milestone to be hit. I'll probably make something for 250, and then as we approach 1,000, we will, I don't know, we'll maybe do something. It's kind of hard to orchestrate things because I don't have a community page, and I don't know when I get one. But we're gonna make a sequel to Stepping Stones as well. I like making sequels to some of our old stuff. Stepping Stones, out of all these, is one of the oldest in there. So we're just gonna copy it. Oh yeah, I forgot to give a difficulty to that. Whoops. Roadblock is pretty easy, like both roadblocks, so. Roadblock 2 isn't meant to be insanely hard. Neither is Stepping Stones 2. I'm just making some filler obbies. And I think I'm gonna make like 40 of them. Now, the nice thing is, so far, the game has made me a total like 1,200 Robux, maybe a little bit more. I used some of that to work on the group, but I'm thinking actually of hiring someone, getting a new map up, you know. I was gonna make more practice obbies. Oops. 1.2 will be dropping soon, though. Sometime in this week, I hope. Because I'm going to try to start working on the game again. Which I'm excited for. Because I love this game. It's not my dream game that I'd like to make on Unity, but it's a game I care about. Okay, let me just make sure we can make this jump. Cool, and I'm gonna actually like lower this a bit. Do 2.5. We'll do 2 studs down, then So get some verticality on this hobby. Alright. I'm probably gonna save this. If you're watching this when it's not live, then I've saved this for anyone to watch. Which I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna do that. So anyone can watch it. And this is gonna be like just a live devlog. Nothing too harmful. But I'd like to give some more activity. So yeah, I'm gonna continue talking about the channel. Right now, like, it's been really hard to find the time. I've been having fun with a lot of new friends, if I'm being honest. And I need to find the time and the motivation. It's been a while. I kind of don't really have ideas for this. I need a modeler, because anyone that's played this game on the channel, it's not great. It can't compete with, say, like Tower of Hell, for example, a game like that. They've got some good hobbies. I've actually taken inspiration from games like those. And I might continue to do so, depending on how everything goes. But yeah, it's really kind of hard, especially because I hate that there's such long gaps between uploads. I don't mean to do that to you guys, especially because, you know, eventually your viewers don't come back, which is not what I want for the channel, for my channel in particular. So after this stream, I don't know, I'm gonna try to work it out. Like, I'll figure something out. But I'm not gonna lie and say this stream is gonna mark like daily uploads or something. I'm just here to give you guys some updates and just let you know I'm alive, I'm still here, and things are just moving a bit slow. I just gotta get my schedule figured out with uploads. I mean, I never really had an upload schedule, if I'm being honest. But I think we're good on this one. This should be easy to complete. Yeah, that's my intended way to beat it. And you can beat it in like 10 seconds. So this is gonna get the easy difficulty. Alright, that's another one. We are up to now... What is that, 29? Alright. I am gonna probably make 40 obbies. That's what I'm gonna launch 1.2. We get to 40. I've got to start adding more practice obbies. I know that for a fact. Because there's like nothing over here to do. Yeah, otherwise, like, there's a lot of stuff in the game I'm pretty satisfied with. I don't know how many more beta updates I'm going to do, but I'd imagine full release is going to come pretty soon. I'm just going to look into seeing how much it would cost to get a whole map overhaul. And if that's something I can afford, then we'll go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to just do beta. I'm gonna keep this game in the beta until we can get a proper map. And then once I get someone to model the map and do a better job than I could do, then we'll be talking about new thumbnails, new stuff like that. I have my PC with me, so I can render this stuff. I'm still using this headset instead of my mic I would use in the past for the channel. That's mainly because the headset is kind of like, it's better. The mic I love it, but it just keeps disconnecting on me. I'm getting frustrated with it. Like, I had to get this headset. Plus, my old headset broke that I was using. So, but ooh, we can make a sequel to Polls, because Polls is hard. It should actually be, if I'm being honest, like smooth plastic. Yeah, we'll make a sequel to this. I'm gonna try to make this medium difficulty. Alright, so these are 1.5, so we're gonna do 2.5. And we're just gonna do that all the way through. Keep this as medium. And then I think I'm gonna just stop making polls because only 2 of these seems fine. Alright, cool. I'm gonna keep that at medium. If that's easier, then maybe people can let me know in the group. That'd be pretty cool. Try to make let's think of some ideas. We could do some we could do a new one. Yeah. I know how we could do a new one. Platform. We're gonna make this 8 by 1 by 8. Then we'll actually also get a bit of programming from me, because this obby I'm about to make is going to require some programming. And also, I would like to keep making tutorials. I honestly, I need some suggestions from you guys, because it's also a bit hard to go out and make a tutorial when I'm not really sure what I want to make beforehand. So that also gets a bit tricky. All right. Combine these. Platforms. I've also been learning C++, so if you guys want to see programming languages other than Lua, other than Roblox, I know Lua, I know a bit of Python, but not enough to where I'd say I'm qualified enough to give tutorials on it. I know some C# because I've worked with Unity, and I know a decent amount of C++ now. I'm learning it. Although sometimes I hate that language. We'll do easy for this. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but I am going to put a script in here. Call it vanish. I'm going to make local platforms. Parent. I'm also going to need tween service. If platform is a part, I do base part? Nah, I'll just do part. It's been a while, a bit rusty. Then if it vanishes, fading out. We fade out equals tween service create. Oh wait, I gotta. Or wait, no, I could just do while true do. Wait of one. Math.random. Or wait, no, I gotta do platforms. Math.random. One number of platforms called get children. Fade out equals tween service. Create plot t-info transparency equals 1. So then we're going to do a fade in. So that's a 0. Fade out colon play. Fade out dot completed colon wait fade in colon play, and we'll actually do a wait because for some reason every time I do that it just doesn't work. I think so. Ren plot dot can collide equals false. True. Let's just make sure this is gonna work. -1. Oh wait. Oh, that's an issue. I can do this. Local platforms. We'll call this plats. For blank. Pairs. Platforms colon children. Do if platform colon is a part. Then table dot insert plats platform. And then here you just do number of plats. So that should work. Oh, whoops. Oh right, I gotta do something silly. This would work with me. Alright. Where's the first one? There. Just gotta call these bit of just numbers because of how I have it done. There we go. Now we test. Whoops. I think I forgot to anchor those. Definitely did. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good. Then I'll even do a sequel to that. Make smaller platforms and it disappears for longer. Just a slight bit longer. Alrighty. There's another one. We're at 32 out of 40 for platforms for beta 1.2. What even do I have last added to the game? Wow. That is... Yikes. I was thinking about doing another tightrope, however... don't want to make it, like, boring. How did I do? Do this. Put a part right here. Then we can do this. This is at 45 degrees. That's a bit iffy, but try to make this all line up with the corner the best I can. That's so weird. Then I'm gonna put. I always gotta find it because it's not a normal part. It's a truss. Because why not? Then I'm gonna make another rope. Cut out a decent chunk. Oh, I duplicated the tightrope. That wasn't what I meant to do. I think that's pretty good. We'll do this. And then we'll go on to the end here and put another part on. And this will be like just a platform to jump to. Just to start the tightrope. I just gotta make sure that this will be in the time limit here. Take this and this, honestly. That's good. Yep. And then just like that. Let's make sure that this is actually possible. Yeah, because it's 30 seconds, but if you can do 20 seconds, I think it's pretty reasonable, because then it gives some leeway. And I forgot to anchor things again. Yay me. Medium, only because it's so long. Oh, you could totally jump up that with the gravity coil, and I'm very much okay with that. That's why you buy it. Just had that thought. Okay, now we actually do this for real. Or not. I just do that. This might be a bit long, actually. That would not be good if that's a bit long. I'm just gonna shorten it, just to be on the safe side of things. I already shortened 3 times that side, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's all okay. So manually edit it. And then whoa. Why did that happen? That was funny. Alright. Fine with that. And then now we just gotta move up this part. It's a bit funky, but whatever. Never really cared about looks too much when making these. Just cared about functionality. Alright, that's gonna be like a bit finicky. Like, it's gonna be like cutting it close, so I'm gonna just change this up and make this a straight shot by doing this. Ooh. So we're gonna get rid of that one because I'm gonna take this and set it to 0. Alright, this should make it less of a time constraint. Perfect. Yeah, I'm fine with this now. Ideally, I want these all to be like fast if you're really good at the game, but I want to give a lot of leeway so people that might not be as great at obbies can still like take their time and complete them. This is going to be a medium difficulty because of that as well. So this is going to be Tightrope 2. Most things have sequels now. Everything, in fact, has a sequel. Should. At least one. Sets for gears, but we can do that in the future. So I still need to make 30 or 40. We're going to 40 obviously. So I need to make 7. Think. Actually, wait. We're going for it. Okay. Take my crappy trees and make the leaves a bit worse. And then we're gonna call it treetops or something like that. Actually, yeah, we're gonna take some trees. So I need to actually grab is it Cliffs 1 I can use? No, it's Cliffs 2. Because of all this. And I'll just like take some trees. So hello, tree. You are being repurposed. I'm gonna shrink them a little bit. Alright. There's the water. I don't want the water to be overtaking it. Alright. This is perfect. Had the idea of making an obby just like this for a while. I just didn't know the execution that I wanted. But I think we're going to go with this. Give you some of the new material. Yes. I love all the new materials they made. That for some more depth. And hopefully that stays above the water. Ground. I've never actually seen some of these new materials, so... I'm actually gonna make these, like, you can't collide with them. But they'll exist. Okay. So now we're gonna just move that along. 2.5. Okay. Alright. Then we're gonna use both trees. Select it. Oh, weird. Alright. Okay, they have can't glide off. Tree top. We'll just call that.
The lights were on and I thought you might be home. I wasn't sure.
I mean, I could.
Shadowing.
Hi. What up?
One up.
Forgot I was in here, honestly.
Who?
I forgot I was in the VC. I'm not even gonna lie.
Ah. How'd you forget?
I don't know. I'm live streaming, so. Alrighty. My bad about that. Not even gonna cut that though. And the post-production, no reason to. I think this should be good enough for a new obby. Alright. I don't know how I messed that up, but I did. I managed to. Alright. We call this hello, people in the chat. How's it going? Just not noticed people are chatting. Alright, this is doable. This is very doable. Yeah, we are fine here. Cool. We've got a new obby then. How's everybody doing that's here? It's a great evening. Intended to be hard, so okay, it's a new one. So now we are up to 34. I have made 7 new obbies for you guys to enjoy. I'm gonna make some more, and then I think after that I'm gonna probably make some practice obbies, see where I am at time-wise, because I have dinner to get soon, so don't want to miss out on that. That'd be a shame. But in fact, I might just go up to 35, and I might drop beta 1.2. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, because of time, I'm gonna make another obby. Also, because I'm just running out of ideas, to be quite frank. I am gonna make another obby. I'm gonna make some practice obbies, and then I think 1.2 is going to go live. Remember to join the group when you play this game, and I will post the link in the description once it goes to video. I'm gonna be posting this as a video. What to make a new obby out of, though? Yeah, 1.3, I'll probably go to 50 or 40 obbies, something like that. I'm gonna increase the obby count again for the next update. Then, in the meantime, I'm gonna be looking into somebody to remodel the whole map, because I made all this stuff in like 2 days. I reused these trees I made for a different game, like just to like improve my skills. I'm trying to make a smart placing system. Before placing the main block, it places. Oh, range placement. Don't I have that in my placement system? I do not. If only I actually continued that system, because it wasn't finished. The plan was I was going to actually, how many parts do I have of that? I need to check this. we went to just part 4 on Placement System? No way, I thought I had more than that. My apologies, the range was actually not to make it clear. I actually intended to make the range part because when I tried making a tower defense game, I actually got the placement system working. I had like a range part and everything. You actually need a client script for it because I do remember trying to make like a tween for the range on a server script using click detectors. Other than it would be pretty buggy because it's on the server, so the tweens would just mess up. Oh, we also have 4,000 views on the touching parts video. That video grew very fast. Like, even though it's been like 11 months, like, it's my best video. But for that, your placement system, you're gonna want to have a local script, and I think basically checks for blocks colliding. So let me just recheck your problem. I'm trying to be smart. I should really do a like fixing your script stream. I could do so much with YouTube streaming on this channel, but place it as what? So in the placement system, I don't know if you've watched it, but in my placement system tutorial series, I do have hitboxes that check for colliding parts, and it'll prevent you from placing if they're colliding. It should be. It would be a bit long to send in the YouTube chat, but if I'm not mistaken, you're talking about the range part, right? I do have a placement system tutorial that covers everything up to part collisions with your tower, and then or object that you're placing. And then the only thing I haven't made is like a range part for it. Yeah, if you look at my channel, if you're new to the channel, it should be one of my playlists. Yeah, I have a playlist for placement system, has 5 parts in it. The 2.5 part is to like remove some bugs because the code is buggy. I do have to go back and make a new part for this anyways because there is some like old code that is kind of trash. But I think I'll make a new part to the placement system, and then because it's been over a year since I've actually made something for the placement system, I'll make it the final part. And then I'll put a model in the description of the video. That way anybody that needs it can just use it. But in the meantime, I'm just working on this. Alright. This is... Actually, I'm going to make all these 1.5 because doing a lot of these pull jumps are kind of annoying if I'm being honest. Still gonna be pulls through though, and that's gonna be enough for these hobbies. I made 8 new hobbies for you guys to enjoy. What is the point of the game? So I decided when I made this game, I made an original devlog on it. This was a game concept I had 2 years ago, and so back then I was a much worse programmer, so I did not know how to make the game per se. Whoops. I didn't know how to make the game per se. So I ended up like scrapping the project for a while. Then this year, back in August, I was like, I want to make a game for the channel. I want to do something. I want to foster it. And so then I came back to this game because I liked the concept. It's very unique for the hobbies. Think like Tower of Hell, but instead of climbing up a tower, you're just repeatedly doing it. So I kind of like, in a sense, mixed like a Wipeout feel with Tower of Hell. And so those 2 games have combined, and that made this. And so I have made about close to $15 off the game, and I'm going to refund, like, we had a successful launch. Somebody, like, offered to advertise the game for me, which I'm still to this day very thankful they did. They were like, let's give the game a shot. It got 1,000 plays in a day. Only 2,500 was put into to a single sponsor. Not a great thumbnail, so that I'd consider it a success. And yeah, this is basically my magnum opus, I guess you could say. This is the farthest I've went with the game. Pretty simple concept topic, whatever. But there's a video on my channel. It should be the most recent video, actually. Yes. It was before that. It was before the module script tutorial, but it's one of my most recent videos. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of great feedback. It's such a shame because I don't have a huge like platform to share the game, so unfortunately it has no concurrence. But I'm gonna still happily develop for the game. I've moved into college, so the last 2 months have kind of been a bit iffy with time to work on the game, you know? Like, the last month and a half has not been the greatest time for me to work on this. But yeah, otherwise, I'm gonna continue making the game, because I like it a lot. And I think I'm just gonna keep the 3 practice hobbies. Or wait, what are the practice hobbies we have? So it's... Whoops. We have that. That. And that. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna make... make a ladders, I'm actually gonna make a ladders practice hobby, so. Last time I did this, there was some cheese involved where you can easily, just grind credits in the practice hobby, and I was like, no, we need to get rid of that. I'm gonna make this but fix that, so. Shouldn't be too bad. Keep going? I will keep going. Now that I'm happily finding that motivation again, like, adjusting to, like, the college workload. It's good. It's also good that I don't have the most busy classes this semester, so I can just freely work. And I was like, why not do a live stream just to document some progress on the game, because it's been a while. So I did. All right. And to prevent some cheese, we're also going to make these in line with the ones that are actually in the game. Alright, to prevent some cheese, we're just going to have a platform up here when you finish. Hooray, you did it. Practice hobby 1. Or no, practice hobby 4. Whoops. And I also have a question. Can you get income from a game you made without game passes? Yes. I would say game passes and dev products are a very reliable source of income. However, this game has made, I'd have to double check the analytics, but I've made over 1,000 Robux on this game just from something called premium payouts. So basically, Over the last few years, Roblox has been constantly trying to expand ways that developers can make income, and one thing they did was with premium payouts. Arguably, I'd say, as a developer, is one of the best features they've added as a platform. Basically, if somebody purchases premium and they play your game, depending on the amount of time they are in your game on a server, they'll calculate a score, and then they'll use that score to estimate an amount of Robux you should earn. So it basically it wants to help promote your game being like replayable. It wants you to be like, okay, people are coming back to my game. Great. I got most of this money from the sponsor that the dude ran for me. So I've made about 50% of what he spent back, and I'm gonna put it into a modeler to remake my map if I can afford one that can do it. I don't really know what the rates are. It's not too small of a map, so it might be a bit of a hefty price. But yeah, that's a really good question. Premium payouts are your way to go. So then, when you don't have money to advertise to try to get a player base, especially of premium players, you can do it like I attempt to do, and that's gather a player base with some sort of social media platform. I have my YouTube channel here. But yeah, people like the top games, they can make like millions off of premium payouts. So that's why they're such a useful feature, in my opinion, because I've seen, like, in a 1 month span, I've seen people get several 100,000, if I'm not wrong. And even here, a small game like mine, I'll just actually pull up my my stats. I'll actually put this on the stream. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so here's the creator dashboard for my game, and then you're gonna, when you go to it, you're gonna go to your game on Roblox, and then you're gonna want to go, I think it's the three dots in the top right when you're on your game page. Then you're gonna click on developer stats, and then it'll bring you to this page. And so here is about, let me just include, so my game first launched on the 5th of August, and so we can do that till today. As you can see, there's a big spike here. For example, I earned 480 on the 10th. This window, it's calculated based on like the past month when you have a jump like this in your premium payouts. So here, what's calculated on 8/31, I ran the sponsorship at about 8-5. I think that's when the game launched, and I ran the sponsorship that first day. And so it takes a month for you to get your funds, but this is estimated to be the amount I got from that spike of a player base. I earned 626. I earned about 850. And so here's also your premium visits. You can check if you scroll down. And then also on this part there is this premium playtime score. And as you can see, it's this playtime score that it calculates, and then it uses this to project how much you're going to earn. So because I got a playtime score of 2.5, I earned 481 Robux. So it doesn't take a huge score to earn what most that use the platform consider to be a nice amount of Robux. This is $5 worth, you know? It's pretty good. But when your game gets popular, like if you make a front page game, you are easily making like 100 times this minimum. And this is like a regular occasion that you're going to be earning this. So, I hope that answers your question. Your only avenue is really going to be premium payouts for like for any income outside like game passes. That's why it's also, I don't know if you've seen, but people will be like, don't go for like single player games. That's why, because single player games, it's harder to have the extra the extra premium, the premium playtime score, it can be harder for that to calculate well, because if not a lot of people are playing, you know. If you were to have a friend that has premium and somehow tell them to AFK in your game, so this is something I have not tested, but I did have a friend who had premium, and they played the game with me for a while. Obviously, they're going to take into account how many different premium players are playing and for how long they are playing as well. I'm sure they want to do something to where you can't really like cheat the system in a sense, because you can definitely do that. You can have one person just like AFK in your game, like say you have like a simulator game, and then you have them like AFK gathering currency overnight with an infinite backpack. The odds are you will make money, but I cannot guarantee you it will be a lot of money. I also do have game passes for this game as well, but they haven't sold. I don't think. I'd have to check. But what's another practice obby I can make? Guess I could make guess I could do this. I come over here. Yeah, this'll work. Well, I can't do that, but alright, cool. Alright, so we added some more practice obbies. Just 2 more, just so you have some stuff to practice with. Is that a tutorial obby, or is there one that makes you practice? So basically, you have your main obby here, and when you're in the lobby, say you join midway through a game or you die, you could just come over here, and let's say, let me just edit my main game script. We'll make this 300. Let's say you spawn in, and you're like, oh no, there's a game ongoing, I have to wait a while. You can just go over here, press the button to generate practice obby, and then boom. We have some stuff you can practice on. And then there's no penalty, you can just jump back up, and then whoever completes it first gets some credits. Yeah, there's a currency in here. I call them credits, and you can use that to purchase items. Oh, speaking of which, I can actually add some more of those. Good thing I remembered that. Okay. So yeah, if you noticed when I was testing it, in the top right, I had a credits count. Items. So currently there are 3 items in the game. Let me just show them. I think I have some. Yeah, I have a speed coil and gravity coil. Then there's also the egg, which is my personal favorite. If you've ever played Mario Kart, and then you know the blooper, how it puts ink on your face and you can't see for a period of time. Well, I made an egg, and it cracks an egg and puts it on your face. And personally, it's my favorite thing I've made. Like, it's just so silly. Yeah, this is how the game works, so. Then you just keep doing that. You get credits for every one you complete. You just keep doing this. Then eventually you'll get a win. I don't personally like getting a lot of stats because I don't want to be on my leaderboards. I'm not that kind of developer. Yeah, I'll show you the speed coil. Actually, no, we'll do gravity coil. Here's our leaderboards. That takes dedication, getting 60,000. I did also, unfortunately, this is one downside of not having any players in the game. I made it so you cannot get wins on when you're playing by yourself, because I feel like for private servers that kind of takes away the integrity of the game. This is not working out how I was hoping, because there are no obvious that I can use this on. It only gives a slight increase in jump, so. Ah, you can't do that without a gravity coil. Yeah, that's the gist. That's the game. But you need to make your C-frame move with the gears. Yes, but if I'm being honest, I don't really care enough to make a move like this. I just made him rotate like that just because I thought it looked nice. It's not supposed to be challenging, so I didn't really want to make it because like I had many people like freaking out that like because on the day that I launched the game and the ad launched, there were a lot of like there were a lot of people that joined that like weren't great at obbies. So there's some stuff that I should really do like that, like with the gears, making them move my C-frame, but I don't really want to do that because for some that they struggled with that obby, it makes it easier for some people. Because this game is designed to like have some skill. However, I also don't want it to be like, I want it to be friendly to people that are like new to obbies. So that's why some stuff is designed that way. Alright. Do I still have the item idea in here? Yes, I do! I was gonna make an ice cube, but it didn't end up working. Yeah, maybe in the future if I make another Gears obby, I'll do that. But right now, I'm just gonna have them like that. I think. Hold up. I don't know how to make an hourglass and don't want to try. Is there any like fine hourglasses in here? I would normally not promote this, but I actually don't know how to make an hourglass, so. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is why also I need a modeler. The toolbox, I like only for stuff like this. Don't make your core game out of the toolbox. Like, I had to pull, the gravity and speed coil items out of the toolbox. I think the egg as well, because, yeah, it's just like the small stuff. I've made everything else in this game by scratch. I can guarantee you that. There's only certain stuff that I'm just unable to do that I've had to use the toolbox, but don't use the toolbox otherwise. I'm also going to make sure this has no scripts. Like, you could pull a few things, but I wouldn't pull more than, like, a few. So I'm going to make this hourglass quote-unquote freeze time. And what I mean by that is everybody's going to move, like, somewhat slower. Then you're going to be the only one moving at normal speed. And basically, it's like a sabotage type item. And ideally, we're gonna make this the handle. Ideally, what's going to happen is it's going to get a bunch of people out because they're going to lose. Because when you win the game, you get more credits based on the amount of people that win. And if you're the only one that win, I think I made it a 1.5 or times or a double bonus. So that's nice. I basically made it incentivized to be a jerk, in a sense. Like a tool for this. Hourglass. And then plugins. Oh, right. Alright. Tool grip editor, please. Why is it? It's not really working. Oh, that's why. We'll just see what this looks like, I guess, in game. So, copy and paste. I'm gonna make this like 1150. In the description, hourglass manipulates time, slows down all other players by 25%. You can use, I already talked about how I don't use a lot of toolbox things. I would never recommend it. I don't know how to use Blender. I have it installed on my computer, but I do not know how. I was going to take a 3D modeling software course at my university, but I was lied to, and it's not 3D modeling software. It's like a woodshop class. So I have to take to YouTube, and I have not found the time to do that. So, no Blender, which sucks. Eventually, I'll probably do it, but I'm gonna have somebody model my map anyways. It makes it easier for me because I'm just a programmer at heart. Modeling for me, unless I'm like in the zone, it can be pretty boring if I'm being honest. Like this whole map, I made it in a short amount of time, but that's also because I needed the map. I would love to make stuff in Blender. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, we're gonna do that way as well. So, script hourglass client remote event. We're gonna just call this slow. script. It is really. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Which is also the problem. I mean, like, I wish I knew how to make this, because I could make it how I wanted it to look. I mean, this looks fine with the game, but I don't know. I definitely would in the future at some point like to learn Blender so I don't have to like commission stuff. Because sometimes if I need something very specific from the toolbox, I'll find something that some dude made in like 2013 in like 2 minutes. So yeah, that doesn't really bode well when I need something like super specific, so I just end up not using it. I only would ever use stuff from the toolbox for like either to get like some clothes IDs that I'm too lazy to look up in the marketplace, because you can just pull like a medieval dummy and then just like grab their shirt ID and just put it on yours, and then I'll do that. And then the only other thing I use the toolbox for is stuff that is like very minor that I can't make, that I know I'm going to replace in the future. Otherwise, I avoid it like the plague. Anyways, where was I? Okay. I hope this works. It's gonna be really rough to try to fix this. I guess the test, I'll just make it slow them down by like a majority of their speed. So, but on server pairs, players. Do alright. PLR dot character colon wait for child humanoid. I could have done fine for child. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, whenever I hear like graphics on this platform, all I'm thinking about is like what software like that they use to make something. Is it like studio stuff or like low poly Blender? Because like most like popular like simulator games are gonna use like your low poly stuff. So I don't know, maybe I don't know. When I've looked at like graphics discussion, I've only ever seen like discussion of like software, like using studio tools versus using like Blender. So that's a good question. I also don't know enough about like 3D design to know what the difference between like texture detail and all that stuff is. 5 seconds, and we'll do this again. And then we'll do reset. I'm gonna make this like outrageously slow. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but if it does, alright, time to test this on a local server. 70% sure that they mean texture detail, because if the game were to have... You might be right there. I wouldn't say I'm qualified enough to speak on that. Oh crap, I forgot to add an image. Whoops. It probably is texture detail because you can also make like textures, like you'll see like in some games they'll have like textures like for parts. Which is hourglass. So now I gotta go into item images. Alright. Boom. Just make sure this is something I can buy now. Hey, rock on! It is. The image is not working though. It's kind of lame. That one instead. Yeah, I'm curious as well, because like I don't know, I personally think like there's always more to learn, especially when it comes to development. So don't worry about all the questions. There's just like a certain extent to what I can answer, so I'm sorry if I can't always bring the most satisfying answer. Because realistically, there is some stuff that I wish I can do as well. All right, let's just do this real quick. Then. All right. And then we go here. And then we do that. Huzzah! There we go. That can probably... Okay, I gotta fix that. Way too big. Alright. Just make sure my starter... There we go. It's still regular. That's what I like to see. That's the egg yolk, by the way. That thing you saw briefly. That's my favorite thing I've added to this game. Such a silly item. There we go. This is more realistic now. Okay. And so now I've got to do a server, and then I want to switch my view. we'll just... We'll do this. Go to OBS. Properties. Server. I'm just gonna display the server, which is gonna look a bit weird. Oh crap. I forgot to... Let me just make this easier for myself to test. I'm just gonna make it 0. Mwahaha. Is it a tool? Yeah, I made the hourglass tool. All the items you can use are tools, so it's gonna be just hold it, you left click, and then it's gonna make everybody slow, and all the items are single use. So, oh whoops, I just realized. I hope that's displaying right. Sorry if it's not. We're gonna have to do this real quick. Alright, now we got a view. Oh no, I didn't buy. Well, that's not good. Hold up. Let me just make sure that you can actually afford to get hourglasses. Ah! Right. I have to go into my data and add that, don't I? Uh-oh. Oh wait, I do it alphabetically. No wonder I couldn't get an hourglass. I accidentally made it to where it's literally unpurchasable. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna just test this, and then I'll just display one of the screens of the players. And then... Oh, that's tragic. I forgot to unanchor it. No. Not like this. Alright, anchored, and then welds. Gotta put some welds in there. There we go. Should be good now. This is just you. Little flexing of the particles or fix small things that are not very noticeable. Let me so. I agree. I agree. And that's some stuff that I also just need to learn more about as a developer so I can get better at making them. Because golly, am I like kind of dumb on some things. Alright, so we forgot to equip it. Unlucky. that real quick. Okay. It's the small things, you know? It's really just the small things. And they just improve everything in your game so much. Also, if you want to get at lighting effects, it'd be amazing. Lighting effects or lightning effects? I don't know where I'd add lightning effects. I also need to add more sound effects to make the game more, like, interactive and make it pop a bit more, but the particles are definitely one thing that are gonna just improve the game so much. Okay, so it works! It works! Alright, boom. The hourglass works. We're gonna make it 12 instead of that. And it's gonna be for 5 seconds because 2.5 is kinda slow. And then I'm gonna look for an hourglass sound or something. Sand sound? Slow. Okay. Trying to get a good sound effect. Oh wait, this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna do the sound. And it's gonna play globally. Increase the volume a bit. Local use sound equals tool : wait for child use sound : light. Alrighty. Then do I have a sound for the egg? I don't. I gotta make a sound for my egg. Just doing some of this, like... Yes! Perfect. Got the best sounds. Just gotta increase the volume a bit. And then, so local use sound equals dot parent dot use. Alright, it's same stuff here. I gotta do that for the hourglass as well. Alrighty. I bet you can improve it if you want. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's good or not. The colors just the transparency to 0.3 and make the color to black. Check it out. We can try it out. Any improvement to my crappy UI is honestly like perfect for me. Because right now I have like a toothpaste color. And then we can do something with the outline. I went for like a Mining Sim 2 look with the outlines, so. I used to get white icons then if I want to do this. Which I can work with. UI stroke, we'll do 50, 50, 50. Actually no, we'll do 80. Make it 0.3 on transparency as well. I'm gonna copy that into all of these. Does this look better? I don't know, we could do like different color almost, but I think that's fine. I just gotta find new images then. Which I'm fine with. There's one. Boom. Because I just got that. See how that looks. The question is, should I do this for all the UI then, or is the buttons the most important part for it? You can also make it more of a square shape. I like the rounded edges personally. That's complicated. The Robux image is not very easy to find because they don't have a white one. I might just keep the gray one, honestly. It's not that bad. Yeah, I agree, it's better than the cyan color, but like also like my other UIs like my shop and stuff like that. Like, let me just play real quick and then I'll show you what I mean. Like, I have like that for the shop, and then like inventory, and then the settings, and then game passes, which there is a double credits game pass. I can't make any UI, so it is just the credits logo. Oh, that's a studio thing. These are actually square when you play in game. Because I don't have the display here, the window that you're looking at on screen. It's not a 19. The game window is on Studio for me is not 1920 by 1080 size. Like, it's not 16:9. But it's more like this is about what you're seeing in game, like a window like this. Yeah. I just have it like this because then I'm mainly looking at like what I'm editing, and then I have the output and stuff, and then Explorer is on the side, which is not taking up too much space. So yeah. Don't worry, I already thought about that. I wouldn't make my UI like rectangular and awful looking. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, sorry about that. I was looking at something. Where is the button now? They moved it. It used to be right here. That's a bit annoying. Is it in view? Why did they change it? That is something I didn't expect to run into an issue with. I did not even notice that button wasn't there anymore. Is it in the Explorer? I have no idea. It's in test. Ah, okay, yeah, thank you. This is what it looks like on 1920 by 1080. Here's also what it looks like on an iPhone X. Phone screens are small. And then if you play on an iPad, here's what it looks like on an iPad Pro. That. Oh no. It's fine with everything else though. That's the thing. That's rough. It doesn't fit on iPads. But yet again, a lot of games I play, when you play on mobile, the UI doesn't really fit, which is kind of unlucky. But yeah, the first thing I do when I make UI is I make sure it fits on like PC window and stuff like that, and the Xbox consoles. So added 8 new hobbies, so we now have 35. Added the new item, thankfully. Made that UI look a bit more clean. We have 2 more practice obbies now that can be played. What to do next? Oh yeah, I should probably like look at my actual. I should probably like. Let me just play the game real quick. I should do the same thing for this UI, right? And make the color like have some continuity, or I just thought of having different colors for the different menus and inventory and shop are just the same because why not? It's choppy. I hate how choppy that is. I don't even think I used Twin servers for that. I don't even know why. Oh yeah, you can also spectate. There's no one to spectate though, so. That's about everything I have in the game, and I think that's everything I probably want to do for today. Because we have over 2 hours worth of footage, and I'm not going to edit any of this. I'm just uploading it straight to my channel, and I don't want anyone to be watching like a 4-hour video. Plus, I'm also pretty hungry. So, guess this is it for now. With your issue on the placement system, feel free to drop that. Try to find. You don't have to. I'm fine with the icons. The only thing I'm not happy with is the Robux one, but they don't have a different one because most of the images that are on the marketplace are content deleted. So I wouldn't worry about it. I like these icons. So yeah, with your issue on the placement system, so I can see it the best. Just like leave a comment on the latest placement system tutorial, and you can go into as much detail as you want. That way, if it's not addressed in any of the parts of the placement system, I can address it in the latest part, so that all your bases are covered, because I'll make another part to cover that. Because I do have some old code I have to revamp in there, I think, and make it run better, because when I was making a placement system, I realized there was a better way to go about some things for like a tower defense game. So I redid it a little bit to make a better grid placement system. So feel free to just do that in the comments. I think I'm gonna end this stream for now because I'm gonna get some dinner and hang out or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll even record another video, but I just don't want the stream to get too long. So thank you for tuning in. It's been a nice, fun 2 hours or so. This is just going to be going on my channel as a full video, so you can watch the whole thing. All raw, unedited footage, because, yep, that's me. So yeah, that's it for this this time around. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will hopefully be soon. Play Switch, link will be in the description. See you guys.